Michelle Johnstone, Violent Toope in our opener, playing for $50 a frame as Michelle tries to win 3 in a row.
A little error there, over to the left side. Now the best she can probably hope for this, get the 13 points. A lot of pressure here, first time out, to try to be the three-peat.
Yeah, that may be the biggest thing for her, is just try to put that out of her mind. Try to do something no one else has had. We've had multiple double winners. From Corner Brook, Newfoundland, Violet Toope. It's her first appearance. Punches the head pin. Nice arm extension, though. I know that you'd pick up on that, getting it up and over the head.
Good follow through on that first shot. Gets the head pin, unfortunate, but she could afford it here. She's only got a better at 10 score, and that's where it was so important for Michelle to pick up that wood. There's got tied now. It's guaranteed to carry over any one of these other pins left standing. She can knock it over with this shot. First frame over to her side, and she's on the board.
That always means so much in the pins game. Just having a little bit of money in your pocket makes it easier. Has she got it? She's got the frame and the 50. And that'll settle the nerves, I'm sure, for her.
Throws a bit of a backup ball as it goes down the lane. You'll watch this ball move from left to right as it tracks towards the pins.
A little bit of a slip.
Off balance at the end there, and that just resulted in the ball being pulled over to the left. Now try to cover this off and set a spare for Michelle Standard.
She's participated in a couple of National Open events. She was 7th in 1995 and has to gather it up here. And you'll notice something, we've seen it also in the 10-pin competition, Greg. This format, whatever adjustments you make, you have to make quickly because you don't have 2 and 3 games to do it.
Exactly. You have to take your best guess as to what you're going to do to fix things up, and it's just an 8 count here.
Yeah, that hurts. Gives Michelle Johnstone a great opportunity now to pick up her first frame.
Okay, she was on the middle with her first ball. Got it off to the side a little bit. Got an unfortunate split in the first. See if she can straighten this up with this one. There it is.
Better for her, so she'll pick up the strike and the $50 that goes with the second frame. We've split the first 2 frames, $50 apiece, but the two-time defending champion has a strike up. No, make that 2 strikes up for Michelle Johnstone.
Good solid shot on this one. Good extension through it. Gets it over to the right side. Fits him in there. The full strike. Now Violet must respond with the same kind of shot.
Good for her. That's the way to do it. That's part of the pressure of the pins game.
Carries the frame with this ball. Well anchored at the finish. Gets it over to the side of the head pin. All 5 pins disappear. Carry the frame, as you say.
So the fourth will be worth $100.
Now she likes to line up in the middle of the approach. Checks the pins, checks her line. Looks up at the pins and then delivers the ball out. Good stretch again on this one.
Very nice. And almost the years we've been together, one of the things I notice is it's almost silent. When that ball leaves the hand, leaves the fingers, it just gently lands on the lane.
Very smooth and total timing at the line. Michelle gets it out a little farther.
Got it. She does. Terrific now. Johnstone and Toope here in our first preliminary.
By contrast, Michelle a little farther out in the lane, stretches up through the shot. The good result for the strike and the carryover. Now she gets to lead off frame 5.
with $150 at stake. And one more. That's a 4 spot and a radar gun saying 22.6 miles per hour.
Very consistent. All the strike shots, 21.5 or better. The last 3, 22, 21, and 22. So she's just got it timed in right now by the looks of it.
It's all about the pressure and handling the pressure. And now it's up to Violet. She needs a strike here. Has she got it? No, she does not. And so the 3 frames and the $150 to the 2-time defending champion, Michelle Johnstone.
That's where you take advantage of those errors. If you can set the standard for the other bowler and keep putting the pressure on them. It's a better shot, just a little full on this one. Punches out the head pin. Good finish on it. It just tracks up though. Nails the head pin. And now she's got to resort to this last shot. Try to get the 15 points. Now I'd like to see her come back and just take a moment here. Too often in our series, the newcomers come on and all of a sudden they rush. She gets into the shot. She's got to just relax for a second here. Good indication, a veteran bowler.
It's interesting that one of the things she says, sorry, Greg, is that she likes to, and one of her keys is to stay down, stay slow, and follow through. And that's good for the confidence, isn't it? She comes right back with the strike and now puts the pressure on Michelle, who leads now with 4 frames, $200, and knows that she has to strike to force another carryover. Boy, she's got it dialed in now. That's a 5 spot. Let's talk a little bit about her delivery. You forget from year to year, just the way she backhands it.
Watch her focus, though, on the eye. Like that little maneuver back there just gets her timing and gets her set up to give it the little backup on it. What she's really focusing in, just watch her eyes and her head as she rolls through the shot.
There's...
That one looked like it came up just a fraction at the end. Punch the head pin. Watch her head just come up just a little bit on that one. The other one, she was a little steadier. She knew she drilled it right on the middle. Again, here's an opening now for Violet.
Because 2 frames are at stake here, and Violet really needs some money to make it close.
Another mistake.
Don't forget, if we are tied in money at the end, then we will go to the pin count. And so Violet obviously needs some money. She's down by $150. She also has to start getting her pin count up.
She's in jeopardy there for certain. And now, good opportunity though. Gets a couple of strikes here. She can build up a margin. Looks like a good shot.
She does. Back-to-back strikes will help the pin count. And that also helps the bank account. She picks up the $100.
Good shot to the left side, fits it right in the pocket. The ball tracks across and takes down the left deuce. There's her double working here. A lot of pinfall coming back on these next couple of shots. One more miss to the left. All 3 times that she's missed, in the 2nd, the 5th, and now in the 8th. She's pulled the ball just across the head pin to the left side. Barely misses it here. Needs to set up the spare, though. Force Michelle to strike. That's what we want to do here. Don't compound the mistake, and that's exactly what she's done.
Do you do much when you work with bowlers? Do you do much video analysis? Do you ever use the video cameras? Can you pick up on her, for example, where that little, is it her wrist? Is it maybe turn of fingers that gets it going to the left?
I think it's just a fraction that she's trying to guide it a little too much instead of just releasing, getting the clean release on the ball. When she was throwing the strikes, it was coming out of her hand clean.
And there she misses the other way.
She'll now just set up, try to get the ball left of the center arrow. Have the track in there. There it is.
Got the strike for the frame for the $50.
There, the head stayed down a little longer on this shot. It gets over to the left side of the head pin. Really cleans them out.
So Michelle now with one more frame can win the game, put herself out of reach, and then she would advance to the quarters against either Crystal Orenchuk or Karen Armstrong. That's to follow.
Just a battle basically here for the money, because Michelle's pinfall was so huge at that point. Violet had her chance, so Michelle is going to move on. Step one is accomplished on the three-peat road. It's a better shot.
Very nice for Violet, too. You often hear the bowlers say, Greg, that it happens all so fast. Meaning, for Violet now, she won't advance. This will be over in a blink of an eye, really, for her.
Very much so, and it becomes, you know, I've heard it so often from competitors that they stand there and just, they get up to the lane, they look over to the scoreboard, and they say, we're in the 7th frame already. Where'd the game go? Squeeze it? Not quite. First corner pin that we've had in the match. Stands up on the left side, an opportunity for a spare. Remember, it's the pin count in the 10th frame that determines that final one. Just about trips that left deuce over, but it remains. Managed to fit it on there, so there's the
Very
spare.
nice.
Strike now for a 30-pin count. That would force Michelle into throwing a double to win the frame, or having to match with strike spare to split it. So Violet can just throw that smooth ball again. Watch for her to reach right out with it. Good lift. Off the target, though. 20 count.
So another $50 at stake here. Very nice. Yeah, great splash.
She's got him smoking. Just the miscues with a split in the first frame. That could have been left with a corner, too. It was on the side a little bit, but got the split, and then the head pin in 7. Other than that, perfection.
Another one? No, head 10.
Okay. That's enough to assure a carryover. Any other pin here right now. And she's got the final frame. Carryover, a split.
Oh,
and there's the split.
So they'll each take $25 from the final 50, but it's Michelle Johnstone. She bowls a 313 as she looks to win 3 5-pin titles in a row.